Yo, 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 what's good, everybody? Your boy C Money. Running a Swift stream before the bedtime. NBA 2K21. I did get Persona 5, so it's on the way.
Both advanced with double-digit victories.
It said by 9. So.
While defense to offense
We'll see,
overcame a double-digit fourth-quarter deficit to win by 2.
Manana. Monday. Tomorrow.
The borough of Brooklyn is the location for the Celtics. He has an upside that is still growing. Jason Tatum has his fans salivating for more. And he'll look to get his team going tonight as they assemble themselves for basketball. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Walker and Smart for golf. Tatum out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Williams at the center. And looking at the Nets, they've got Irving,
I think families need to stick together if you can afford to have
the Nets. Vonleh's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Harris. And it's Brown in for James Harden. Puts it up off the inbound. And KD with the layup. KD's got 9.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Tatum, that's for 2. Makes good on the step-back jumper.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be
Go.
an easy
Big time
night for
straight.
you.
Your boy C Money, NBA 2K21. Running a
Outside
pink
Irving.
beast
Pass
power
to KD.
forward right now.
That one, no good. Now the Celtics take it the other way.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Well, you can tell there's a team-first mentality with the young gun Jason Tatum working to find the open teammate. Nice.
Here's Green. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Pass to Neesmith. Here's Pritchard. Here's Thompson. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Thompson, he has such a low, wide base. He is near impossible to fully box out.
Passes it to Vonleh. To the inside. Green. And it's Green with the jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Celtics trail by 6. Kicks to Tatum. The pass to Neesmith. Here's Money, covered by Irving. Goes back up.
What the fuck?
By the Nets.
You see me shooting the fucking ball, getting mad rebounds out here, and did it only give me 1 rebound? Because I'm pretty...
plan going in. It was right.
Dog. How am I 0 for 2 but I only got 1 rebound?
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Money. Rebound.
Damn
by
it.
Jeff Green.
Boy, a clean
Move the spin around and shit. Fuck, man.
And finished off by Brown.
God, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
3 minutes and I've done nothing.
And so it's
0 and
Brooklyn
3 at
going into the break with a 10-point lead.
literally
Their
underneath the
defense
basket
has
every
been
single time.
terrific in this game. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. Harden out there with Brown. Then there's Harris. Then there's Vonleh. And it's Claxton in at the power forward. Here's Money.
What the hell? How is every shot underneath the basket late?
More like it is. That's
I
an area
am
where they
dropping it in the fucking basket.
To the
Easy.
paint.
Easy work.
Dunked by Vonleh.
Well, this is the
I've
quarter
literally
where
missed 4 in a row
Joe Harris,
underneath the
he
basket.
is so skilled at realizing how to give his teammates an open look.
Teague, the
Oh,
pass.
no, 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 no,
And
no.
it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown.
See, they took me out of the game. They took me the fuck out of the game. Like 10 seconds left.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Money, guarded by Harden. Tries it from there.
Wow. That was all over that
He is
fool.
single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. 19-point game. Their last encounter was in Boston.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on. Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Noah Vonleh, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Thompson, he's checked in for the Celtics. Nets leading by 17. KD finds Green. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's KD. Good D by Thompson.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And slam dunk by Smart.
I'll tell you, you cannot give Marcus Smart that much room because he will throw it down. Puts his vertical to excellent use.
KD against Tatum. Now Durant.
Gotta put it out there, brother. You gotta put that L word out there. Don't be
With
afraid.
one on the clock. And he goes with the jumper. KD's got 13.
Well, Kevin Durant's looking at the if you're gonna give me that, I'm going to take it.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. It's the net.
Thanks very much. Kevin, what has allowed you all to build this lead in the first half?
Pussy.
Well, we just been playing hard. Those guys are tough.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Harris. And it's Brown in for Irving. And some changes here for the Celtics. On the floor for Boston. They've got Tristan Thompson. Teague out there with Neesmith. And there's Money. And it's Ojale in at the 3, the small forward. Money passes to Thompson. And here is Neesmith. Shot clock at 5. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me,
I
absurd.
hit a better actually
We've
release
always had it,
than
but
this
the
last one,
difference
so how the
nowadays is
fuck
I
did I
think
only
the
get one
players
in?
have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Here's Teague. Nice touch on the shot from close range. Teague's got his second bucket.
Well, Jeff Teague leaks out perfectly, uses his speed to beat everybody up the floor.
Pass to Durant.
Well, Kevin Durant with a little crafty creativity. KD at the rim.
Teague kicks to Ojale. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And there's the call on Durant. That's foul number 2 for him. The Nets making a switch here. Onley's checked in. .122 left in the third quarter. Here's Thompson. That shot missing, and Brooklyn will come the other way. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. They grab their
Good
own
shit,
miss.
Big Tris. Good shit, Big Tris.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, Tristan is starting to develop a sense for how to find contact and working his way to the line.
Celtics have shot 75% of this run, 6 of 8.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That free throw good from Thompson. Some changes for Brooklyn. Joe Harris is checked in for Durant, and it's Kyrie Irving in for James Harden. And the Celtics also making a change. Tatum, he's checked in for Semi Ojeleye. And so Thompson nails both of them.
Thompson knows he needs to keep working on that free throw shot. It definitely needs improvement.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Irving passes to Vonleh. Bobbed up there for Green.
Damn it.
Vonleh's shot is good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And don't be deceived by the small frame of Jeff Teague. This guy is fearless, attacking the defense inside and drawing contact.
The Celtics have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
Okay. So what do we do? One president each, or we just all
Free throw good, Teague.
Well, Jeff Teague is a very capable scorer from the lead guard position. He plays with a high motor. He can make shots. This guy is very good at the point.
Brooklyn's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. On the wing, Harris, guarded by Tatum.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
That one doesn't drop. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Brooklyn Nets. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy.
Out there on the floor for the Nets. And a new group in for the Celtics. Down the stretch of last season, Greg, we saw some teams resting healthy players, even ones out of the playoff hunt. And they got fined. But is the amount, which I think is about $25,000, is that enough to discourage that tactic?
You know, I don't think it is. Not when team revenues are measured in the hundreds of millions. You got to do more to keep them honest, but by the same token, you know, if I got $200 million invested in the guy, I'm going to protect my investment. So if I can rest them here or there and prolong their career, I think my organization's all the better for it.
Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Irving. Then there's Harris. And it's Harden in at the 2 guard. So that's the Nets 5. Jordan inside. He's guarded by Williams. Durant for 3. Let's keep it alive. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. And the Nets lead by 21.
Wow, how about the reach of DeAndre Jordan? That looked darn near impossible.
Walker the pass to Money. The kick out to Tatum. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Make no mistake, this is a fundamentally sound player. Jason Tatum's skilled at drawing contact.
Several teams changing it up here. And so Tatum nails them both. You know, Doris, we saw the All-Star game playing to a target score down the stretch. And some think in years to come, the NBA may adopt it for the overtime periods. What do you think?
Well, I'll tell you this, Kevin. That All-Star game, I was absolutely riveted to my television. The action was compelling. The defense was compelling. I can't say I've ever experienced that in an All-Star game. I think it's something you have to take a hard look at.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Nets.
As one-sided as it gets today,
Fuck, man.
there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance from Kyrie Irving.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down because he was converting every good chance he got. Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets. Well, this one is winding down now. Brooklyn can watch the clock run out. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
That'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Owens, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.
Real names. He's like, those aren't our real names. He tried to cover up. He's like, babe, those aren't our real names. I forgot about that. Oh my God. Hey, why would you do that dog just chase raccoons away? Is it that big of a fucking problem? I thought we love raccoons. Yeah, I like the good I love raccoons. They got the cool hands. I don't like this dog. Me neither. What? More raccoons, dog. I love raccoons. Too. They look like little burglars. Yeah, man. They got cute hands. They got real hands. Yeah, real hands. Yeah, man. They hold carrots and stuff. They hold. I see one hold a coffee mug. Yeah, they go through your trash and give them. Yeah, what the fuck? It's trash. Yeah. That's why you threw it away. Fuck your dog.
Man. This dog is obviously, he said it won some awards, you idiot. Oh. And what I'm going to say is this. Sorry, I was talking to Brendan. I mean, and what I'm going to say is this also.
What
That's
competition
nature's,
was this?
No.
But dude, why do you want to kill a raccoon for?
They're violent. They're Mother Nature's fucking homeless people, dog. They're violent beasts. They sneak in your house at night. They'll steal your sugar. They'll take your fucking kid if they could drag it off. They don't give a damn.
I doubt that highly, Theo. You're full of shit. Look, they walk, man. They walk. They stand on their feet and walk. Yeah, they'll take away your, like, empty trash. Trash? Goodwill clothing. They're great, man. More people buy some dogs. Yeah, dude. Look how cute that is. Look, he just got soap. I guess, oh, sugar. Look at that. You want to kill that, Theo? Fuck you. Looks like a little burglar, man.
Bro, they have HIV on their paws, dude. They are going through a lot. No, they go through a lot, dude. There's videos of them using intravenous drugs. There's videos of them doing sex outside. There's one smoking crack in India. There's a lot of videos of these animals on the internet doing not cool things.
That's too bad.
Yeah, you see the Skid Row out there?
I still have compassion. There are a lot of diseases too. All animals though outside, they don't. shit.
And these homies are about that life, fam. These bitches are about that life, you know?
I mean, some people have a real fear of raccoons. I don't get it. They're the cutest fucking things in the world. Fuck that dog. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well. I think as long as they let them fight, raccoons and animals should be able to. What I don't like is they go hide and then they play this kind of like cat and mouse game. I would like to see them really go at it, almost like they do with those fist fights in the backyard, backyard fight.
Oh, that'd be cool.
That'd be nice.
Panda
Street
fight
beats.
league? Yeah, little street panda fight league?
Yeah,
I like that. Pay-per-view?
yeah, but not much.
Okay, cool. $1.
Winter storm out here, we're in the winter. You gotta take care of your yard right now. I'm not talking about your yard that's outside of your home.
The oldest, youngest face in the world.
Yeah.
This guy is 46, 17. Yeah.
Like, I don't
Fuck
know.
is this, dude? He's got grandkids, but he gets carded to the movies.
That is strange.
All right, this should be the 20th game that I'm playing right now.
17 years old.
And after this, I'll call it a nat. Daddy's gotta go nat nat.
Elgin's actions back in the day directly points to things that happened recently with us in the bubble, with the boycott. Seeing that it was done before by someone as great as Elgin made us all the more comfortable with really going out there.
Demand payment in crypto. Dude, just take the fucking cash and buy your own crypto.
And a view of the skyscrapers of Midtown Manhattan from high above the East River here in New York City. It's an NBA afternoon game here on this Thursday. And tonight, we've got the New York Knicks up against the Boston Celtics. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Running out there with Tatum. Then it's Williams. Then there's Teague. And it's Langford in at the 2 guard. And for the Knicks, Barrett and Randall are in the forward positions. Alec Burks is out there with Rose. And it's Robinson in at the 5, home in the paint. And tonight, a battle between conference rivals. These teams, Brent, know each other very well.
Very few surprises for either opponent tonight in this game, Kevin. I think they actually send Christmas cards to one another. They know each other that well. Who is going to execute when it matters? That's going to be the difference.
And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. Teague, the pass to Money. Randall with some nice D. And now, we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Tom Thibodeau. D.A.?
Well, Kevin, he said, frankly, their focus is getting stops. They know this team has a lot of offensive firepower. They can beat you in a number of ways, and they can score in a hurry. So the challenge is seeing if the defense can hold up all game long. Guys?
Excellent, David. Thanks. Well, considering the offensive weapons they're facing, GA, it's understandable that they're concerned.
Yeah, you don't expect to stop that offense altogether, but you hope that you can get enough stops to compete.
Well, have they prepared number one, and then can they communicate the keys in this game? Everyone needs to be on that same page.
Here's Rose after the made shot for Money. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you gotta love watching Rose play the game. His intense style can be infectious out there. I think it really does elevate his teammates.
And Rose drops them both.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. New York called for the foul. Boston shooting their first free throws of the game. Both free throws good for Money. Well, it was something you could feel was on the verge of happening, Greg. But tonight's game is the game that Junior steps into the starting lineup.
It didn't make sense for Junior to come off the bench anymore. He's too large a part of what this team does on both ends. has earned his right to start.
Not a coach in the league would be displeased with that kind of energy and effort that Mitchell Robinson showed there. Well, the Knicks fans looking for any ray of hope, and it doesn't have to come at the hands of high-level draft choices. Mitchell Robinson is one of those young players right now for them who's showing a ton of promise.
Now, here's Burks. Jeff Teague unable to get his shot to go. To the middle. Tries from 10, and Robinson gets it to go on the assist by Barrett.
Yeah, it's pretty much a power play for Robinson. He's got the ability to just shrug off the defenders.
And Robinson, a second-round pick for the Knicks. Brent, he has been a steal.
He started playing basketball in 8th grade, so you wonder how much more unlimited and untapped potential does Mitchell Robinson have at this position.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
Yeah, throw it anywhere you want. Mitchell Robinson knows what to do.
Teague, the pass to Langford. Back to Teague. Robinson with the block.
Such good instincts from Robinson there to throw that one away.
Oh, and the jam by Rowe.
And that's how you do it. Impressive play, explosive finish.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that, you see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow.
I'll back off.
For the Knicks, Taj Gibson's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Julius Randle comes in for Noel. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Alec Burks. Barrett and Randle are in the forward positions. And it's Rose, then it's Taj Gibson. That's the 5 for New York right now. Basket counts. Rose has got the lead at the 12 now for New York.
And Rose, so dangerous coming off the pick. All he needs is a half step, and he can do the rest.
In the corner, Tatum with it. Here's Money. He's defended by Randle. And here's Langford. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The shot's good for Money.
And you see Langford's ability as a facilitator with great court awareness.
Outside Gibson.
Dropping buckets.
The pass to Rose. And it's in there.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Pritchard passes to Williams. Here's Money. He's defended by Randle. Pass to Money. Celtics passing it around. Shot clock at 6.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
In the corner, Barrett with it. It's stolen. Pritchard passes to Money, and Langford has it in the corner. Knicks
Big
with the
time
rebound.
Jeremy Langford
Last
goes
meeting
with
was
the tray
in Boston.
and
They
does
were unable to find out the
absolutely
Celtics.
nothing with it.
You've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of puck.
Fucking Randall.
Wendy's full time, but I didn't like Wendy's. And she kept
He's got 2 points. I'm shutting this motherfucker down. Julius Randle's getting shut down, son.
You can't allow
Pop.
any opponent to shoot
Told
that
y'all.
kind of
I
percentage.
told y'all.
If you do, it's just going to be so tough to
Work.
keep up.
What the fuck?
The Knicks lead
Why
by
can't I make a basket from up close, bruh?
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Randle with the bucket.
The strength and the quickness, and now the confidence coming along as Randall's able to score.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
It's stolen by Randle. In the corner, Barrett with it. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
And the big man, Taj Gibson, a tough defensive-minded veteran.
Such a huge part, the foundation really, of those teams in Chicago when he was playing alongside Joakim Noah. One of those glue guys who was willing to take on any assignment.
For Boston, they have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
So for the Knicks, Robinson's checked in for Gibson. Noel comes in for Randall, and Alec Burks subbed in for Rose. New York leading by 15. Passes it to Robinson. And here's Burks. And 1:01 left to play in the first half. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, he settled for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Stolen by Walker.
Oh, go Kimba, go Kimba.
Here's Teague. And he gets
Damn!
2 free throws coming up.
Man, just slapped that shit.
Noel.
Is that
And Teague can be a knockdown shooter, especially from the free throw line.
The zone.
That's it.
What
That's
a
halftime.
performance for Derrick Rose. He has been the story for New York. He notched 8 points. All right, thank you, David. Folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. A fantastic game from Derrick Rose in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court right now for the Celtics, we've got Williams running out there with Jason Tatum. Then it's Langford, and it's Teague in at the point. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold. Anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Now Rose. Over in the corner, Randall takes a 3. Rebound by Williams. And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for Boston. 19-point game. Langford dishes to Teague. And the pass to Money. Just 5 on the clock.
What? What the fuck pass was that, son? Who the fuck was that to?
Coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Guess it wasn't any of my mates over
Gets
here.
inside, he really forces the issue right there,
Fucking
getting a foul
poppycock.
as a result.
And so Teague gets 2 free throws. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Rose passes to Randall. Pass to Robinson. Rose with the ball. He's got 14. Clock at 4. Pulls it from the elbow. But shot missing.
Oh,
And that's
Jason
just enough
Tatum.
defensive
Back up,
pressure on him
bitch.
to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a
One thing I don't need y'all
next
humble
time.
with
Hits
is
him.
rebounds.
Pass to Money. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. And here's the fast break. Randall leading it all the way. Burks can't get it to go.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these positions.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That free throw
What
no
the
good.
fuck? That was right on the line.
He doesn't get the
Wow.
The Knicks leading by 17. Burks kicks to Robinson. New York moving it around. Randall surveying the D. And to get open is Robinson. They get it back. A slam dunk by Robinson.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, the buckets have been few and far between, and neither team able to get into any sort of offensive rhythm.
Passes to Neesmith. Out left to the wing. Here's Money. Barrett covering.
Wow.
Wouldn't surprise me to see
This
him
game
find
is
his
really
touch and
trying
still
to
be a
get me
factor.
over on
Don't
this
count them out yet.
I should have 14 points in that
He's
game.
too skilled at finishing, even when you try to get physical with him.
Instead, I got 7 from the fucking
Pritchard
free
passes to
throw.
Money. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah, the defender all over.
And he can't get the first one. And the Celtics making a change here. And the second free throw, good. The Knicks leading by 20. Barrett the pass to Noel. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You wonder if R.J. Barrett could be the best player to come out of Canada. Now that's some high praise because I had many years battling against one.
Both teams making substitutions here.
All right. I thought we could get off of. I thought we could make
Here's
a comeback.
Pritchard.
This is
It's Randall and Robinson at the
definitely
4 and the
out of
5. Rose is out there with Alec Burks. And it's Toppin in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for New York right now. Here's Money. Burks covering.
wow.
And
It
Barrett's
rolled
father
right
playing for the
off,
Canadian
son.
national team as well as playing overseas. And Brent, as you know, his mother, a nationally ranked sprinter.
Yeah, an unbelievable family DNA and lineage around a multitude of sports, and it really helps to be a generalist rather than a specialist. Couldn't ask for a better pedigree for one R.J. Barrett.
Go. What the fuck? Robert. Oh my god. Oh my god, son.
With the ball and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Free throw good, Burks. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong, I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does.
I'm past that.
Yeah, he's going to find a way to score. R.J. sniffing out the opportunity there.
Williams passes to Money. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. And that's now 10 points for Money.
Now, lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride. So full speed, 2 points.
And there's the pass to Barrett. Outside Rose. Bounce pass Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Randall. Nails the baby hook.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Tatum no good.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid straight up and in.
And stolen by Tatum. Over Rose. Robinson pulls it in. For New York, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Here's Rose. And foul.
Damn, son. The motherfucker threw him right out the way.
You know, you look at the 2020 class for the basketball
What the
Hall
fuck
of
was
Fame,
that?
Greg, some
Why
great
is he so
names.
aggressive?
So no problem for New York as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate it.
Well, that's it and that's that, y'all. We took another L I don't know. I may be looking for a trade. I don't know. Until the next episode, I appreciate y'all for watching. I appreciate y'all for commenting. I appreciate y'all for subscribing. It's your boy C Money, and we
Thank you for